Down to his side. This
O Malley combination. 3-piece dinner with biscuits. O Malley! O Malley! I gotta meet that kid, man.
Yeah, boys.
Hey, man, the skinny boys is in the house, man.
I'm looking for exciting. I'm looking for flashy. I'm looking for somebody who has that thing.
What is that thing?
Sean O'Malley is that thing.
Hello! 5'11" and a 72-inch reach might not seem like a big deal up until you put it in the 135 division. Here, this bony bantamweight plays at the edge of his reach. In the zone, he flows up and under and around his opponent's stacks like it's not even a big deal. Nonchalant, the man is supremely calm in the moment with footwork similarities to Stephen Thompson or TJ Dillashaw, due to his ability to find angles with strong lateral movement. A student of this ever-evolving game, he's an example of what the new era looks like as it's learning from the new era. But here's what's perhaps most surprising. This lanky vegan still packs KO power in his strikes. He isn't just a flowing, fluid arsenal, he's a dangerously concussive one all the same. It's no wonder the martial arts world is raving about this new Ultimate Fighter finale winner. Let's take a closer glance into this flashy new prospect style. O'Malley level changes and posts out his lead to measure the distance. With it, he's not afraid of his opponent's jab. He sees it coming and knows he's out of reach because the reach of his post is just bigger. And so he loads up an overhand knowing his opponent's shot will graze him. Still having a feel for the distance, he feints his lead and fires a cross, which lands right on the edge of his reach. His opponent tries to wing a Checo counter, but Malley sees it and moves just enough knowing it will only graze him. This is not luck. He does also talk about consciously picking his opponents apart with his significant reach advantage. Calm, he sees his opponent wind up his backhand. And notice the subtle stance swap, which gives him a better angle. Pulling the shot, perfect counter with a straight from his new power hand. Moving with that momentum, he stance swaps again, just missing with his uppercut, but the reaction sets up another cross. This spinning elbow is cool, but this is brilliant. He literally feinted the spinning elbow by momentarily looking away, which causes his opponent to pull, winding into a range here, straight instead. This dude is sneaky. Just appreciate this kid's fun IQ, his phenomenal ability to surprise his opponents. This touch right here. What did it mean? With his opponent's back against the cage, thus nowhere to go, with that one quick touch, he made it seem like it was no big deal. Thus, when he waited for a bit before the cross, it seemed as if the cross came from nowhere, like he did not need to gauge the distance to throw it. Thus, he completely caught his opponent off guard. This matchup was an incredible watch. O'Malley was touching his opponent with bomb after bomb, yet the chin on his opponent was granite. He kept coming forward whilst Malley was nimble, touching him up with a stylish, skillful onslaught. It was a beautiful display of heart from both sides. This right here though, I feel like a notification should pop up at the bottom of the screen saying, Achievement unlocked. You have received swag points. Spinning back fist to cause flinch. Gains momentum from rotation. Boom! O'Malley has a very articulate and fluid grasp over his own body. Just look at how calm this guy is. He sees every shot coming. He reminds me of those dudes who hang off buildings, just abnormally calm while playing a game right on the edge. A phenomenal capacity for lateral footwork, which is how he angles away from his opponent's center line to avoid their strikes right after dropping his own. Here, he attempts to slip to the inside and counter, sees the follow-up shot, pulls it, then angles off with his counter. This guy is like a constant human drive-by. Sees the shot coming, ducks right under, boom, overhand, and man, this was executed so perfectly. As his opponent is attempting to regain his position, look at how he feints his lead, and his opponent further shells away from the power hand. This leaves his opponent open for a spinning hook kick. He never saw it coming. Boom. Sean is strong at abusing the flinch reflex. A fighter who is also brilliant at doing just that, John Bones Jones. John would study how his opponents flinched and would spin an elbow into that flinch. Perhaps this capacity had some inspiration from John. Nonetheless, Sean O'Malley has a huge arsenal that appears to be inspired by many different fighters. The new school, inspired by the new school. To that end, I'm excited to see how this 9-0, 23-year-old monster will fare in one of the harshest environments in the world. Being such a young man, I'm certain he can only learn and grow, but one thing is for certain, it only gets harder from here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button if you did. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.